The vision of Alabama Water Watch is to have a water monitor on every stream, river, lake, and coast in the state. Our mission is to improve water quality and water policy through volunteer water monitoring with a data to action focus. Education, training, and empowerment are at the core of this organization and all that we do. Most Alabama Water Watch volunteers are private citizens who make watershed protection a personal priority. Some are educators who are eager to learn more so that they can impart new knowledge of aquatic science to their students. Others are stormwater managers, members of state and local government, nonprofit organizations, researchers, students, and farmers. 60% of monitors test freshwater streams, 20% monitor coastal waters, and 20% monitor lake sites. In 2023, 46 out of Alabama's 67 counties had Alabama Water Watch monitoring activity. That is covering nearly 70% of Alabama. In 2023, 274 dedicated volunteers collected and submitted 4,368 data records from 484 different sites on 223 water bodies. Alabama Water Watch volunteers contributed 16,659 hours, which is equal to about 2 years of monitoring, which is a value of nearly $500,000 to our state. Data collection volunteers is a valuable resource for watershed protection and restoration. Organizations including the Alabama Department of Environmental Management, the United States Forest Service, Mobile Baykeeper, Environmental Science Associates, and Mobile Bay National Estuary Program, as well as many AWW groups, requested volunteer monitor collected data this past year. Countless others have used the AWW online water data tools to review and analyze data. For the first time in a decade, Alabama Water Watch was able to provide volunteers with significant assistance accessing monitoring materials. This was possible because of generous supporters, including the F. Allen and Louise K. Turner Foundation, Auburn University Tiger Giving Day fundraiser, and the Mobile Bay National Estuary Program, who provided grants and gifts to the program for this purpose. Over $15,000 worth of materials were distributed around the state last year.
AWW volunteer trainers are an essential part of AWW and their communities where they serve as local experts. Trainers are an extension of the AWW staff, and we are so grateful for their hard work and expertise. In 2023, 15 trainers and 3 trainer interns conducted over 100 trainings, which accounted for 66% of AWW's total trainings. AWW awarded over 600 certifications to diligent volunteer monitors. Many thanks to our volunteer trainers who could help us reach this amount of people. Based on our post-training surveys, AWW trainings increase the likelihood that participants will get involved in activities that will help improve water quality. There was a 60% increase in participant knowledge of how to develop a water monitoring plan and how to report water issues following the trainings. 66% of trainees stated that they would become informed about local decision-making related to water resources, compared to 36% pre-training. They were 196% more interested in participating in a local watershed group post-training than pre-training. Nearly 100% of all training participants reported that they were knowledgeable to extremely knowledgeable about water resources in Alabama, as well as common types and causes of water pollution following certification, and they plan to educate others about these topics. Thank you to our volunteer trainers for helping us educate the citizens of Alabama about water quality monitoring and how they can make a difference.
In its 10th year of existence, our 4-H Alabama Water Watch program continues to involve our youngest citizens with water quality education and monitoring. 4-H AWW educators reached over 7,000 students during the 2022-2023 school year. 4-H AWW groups submitted 83 data records from 27 different water bodies. 100% of the student participants came away with a belief that Alabama's waters are special and important, which is the first step towards watershed stewardship. In their words, they learned that we impact our water in everything we do, and anyone and everyone can do water testing. Recruiting and training educators is a major way 4-H AWW accomplishes its goal. In 2023, we facilitated 4 educator trainings with 45 participants. Educators gained knowledge and tools focused on the water environment, pollution, bacteriological monitoring, and the importance of Alabama rivers to our culture, economics, and environmental health. These professional development opportunities were made possible by Legacy Incorporated, the National Oceanographic and Atmospheric Administration, Alabama Science in Motion, and the Alabama Water Watch Association. Many thanks to our program partners who provided workshop locations, funding, and additional support to AWW.
The Water Resources Center and AWW formed a new and valuable partnership with the Braveheart Center for Place and Purpose. The mission of Braveheart is to provide a place where individuals with disabilities are offered comprehensive opportunities for continued growth in areas of health and fitness, academia, life and job skills, community outreach, and creative arts exploration. In the short time we have been partnering, BCPP Young Adults have helped AWW immensely by helping to prepare training materials and welcome packets for AWW volunteers. They have worked with the WRC to complete a litter cleanup on Parkerson Mill Creek, and they have used their gifts for art to document waterways in their community. We are excited to expand our collaboration with BCPP in the coming years. AWW continued work on several special grant-funded projects in 2023. We launched Phase 3 of our USDA U.S. Forest Service project that has the goal to strengthen the network of AWW volunteer water monitors on National Forests of Alabama and to increase water quality data and public participation in a way that fulfills the USFS mission. Phase 3 extends the project to the Ocmulgee Ranger District and includes the addition of Wild Alabama as a formal project partner who now has a staff person who is certified as an AWW trainer. We are also working to reinvigorate volunteer monitoring in other national forests of Alabama through additional training and educational opportunities.
We continue our 4-H AWW project exploring pathogen pollution in our waters, funded by NOAA. 20 educators from 7 Alabama schools participated this year, reaching 610 youth. Through the project, educators received $6,000 in monitoring material, support for their classrooms, and stipends for their participation. Projects like these and other activities have made it possible for AWW to reach about 50,000 students in the last decade. Thanks to the support of Legacy, Inc., and the Alabama Water Watch Association, we were able to update and reprint the popular America's Amazon infographic that was originally created by former AWW Director Eric Ruteberg and friend of AWW Jeannie Power. In 2023, we provided more than 150 educators with free posters. Educators reach over 14,200 people in our reach with this infographic, and over 150,000 people were reached through social media. We continue our work with the Alabama Watershed Stewards Program, a science-based educational program of Alabama Extension and the Alabama Department of Environmental Management that is designed to educate the public, agencies, and municipalities on how to reduce non-point source pollution. We conducted 3 AWW trainings in Gadsden, in Auburn, and in Huntsville. Through this partnership, resulting in 128 monitoring certifications. AWW continued the ongoing AWW Risk Management and Safety Project, which aims to monitor and address the stormwater issues related to fecal contamination on Auburn University campus. Routine bacteria monitoring revealed that 68% of the time, the E. coli concentrations were relatively safe for human contact, while the other 32% of the time resulted in relatively unsafe situations for human health in campus. AWW RMS monitoring effort helps locate the principal contributor of fecal pollution and the source of the contamination. Finally, AWW worked with Mississippi State University partners to complete the EPA-funded project that helped to establish a Mississippi Watershed Stewards Program, a statewide community-based volunteer water monitoring program in the model of the AWW program. In 2023, MSWS volunteers submitted nearly 350 water data records from 25 different monitoring locations.
Alabama Water Watch is a program of the Auburn University Water Resources Center. Our colleagues at the center run water-related programs such as the Alabama Private Well Program, Alabama Watershed Stewards, Sustainable Irrigation Expansion Project, and the Alabama Drought Reach Program. You can learn more about these programs on the Water Resources Center website at aaes.auburn.edu/WRC. The Alabama Water Watch Association is a 501c3 nonprofit, tax-exempt charitable organization that helps to support the work of the Water Watch program and its volunteers. The AWWA is led by a volunteer board of directors who bring great experience, expertise, and energy to the organization, for which we are extremely grateful. Check out the full 2023 annual report by scanning the QR code on your table or visiting aub.ie/2023 AWW annual report.